Okay, so we are going to use the slicer data to segment an image and create a 3D model. So the first thing that we're going to do is download our sample data. We are going to look at the brain tumor. So the first thing that we are going to do is go to Segment Editor. We are going to add a new segment. Going to change the color down to a mass. So let's see if I can find it here. We'll just type it in. And then we will call it tumor. So let's look at that. And we have changed it. So the first thing that we will do is scroll down. And we are going to want to click threshold. And let's select our view space, which let's look only at the red slice. Looking at this, we can change our threshold. However, we need to get it inside the view, so let's find the tumor. And we can tone it down a little bit. Doing this. And then let's use this for masking. So clicking this, we can go through, select paint. So now we have a little circle. Let's change the radius on this. So we have it. I can make it a little bit bigger. So let's start selecting. Then we're going to scroll through each slice. So just verifying that we have all the segments selected. Now, what we can do is we can scroll up. We can click Grow from Seeds and Initialize. And what we can do is now change our view. And then let's do a show 3D. And now we have our model. So this is the image of the tumor that is inside of the brain. And we can view that from the sagittal, coronal, and axial planes here, the view of the tumor. And that's it. Okay, so this is the MATLAB slicer that I created. So the first thing we're going to do is connect the Arduino. So that is connected. We're going to initialize the system. So we can scroll in all three of these planes. So if I want to scroll in the coronal, V1 highlights, I can scroll in this plane. Whereas if I want to stop scrolling, I can close out of it. Similarly, if I go into the sagittal plane, I can scroll and stop. And the axial plane, which go here, go there. Alright, so all three work properly. So if I want to digitize an image, I'm going to click Start, and we're going to start with this image here. So I'm going to select this image and highlight a plane. So first thing I'm going to do is then I hit Enter, and then I want to scroll to my next position, which then I'm going to select this image. And then I will scroll to one more image. So So we'll select this one, map it out, enter. So we can handle up to 10 slices, but I'm going to stop early. So this is the way that the Delaney triangulation meshed out the slices that I gathered. And the next step to demonstrate is the image processing techniques. So we'll go to the axial plane and let's just select the current image. So I've selected the image, and suppose I want to adjust the brightness of this image. So if I select brightness, it goes all black. Then I can change it accordingly. So I'll change it, and then I'm going to press the stop button. And then suppose I want to add a little salt and pepper noise to the system. I add it, and then if I want to filter it away, it's gone. Or I can sharpen the image to bring out a little bit more of the edge detection. And finally, I can rotate the image according to the potentiometer. And then suppose I want to stop. And the image is saved. And then finally, if I want to save this image, I press save, and it will store it onto my computer, which will store in the MATLAB editor. Let's move this current folder. Which the image is right here. So that is the MATLAB slicer.